Hi, welcome in everybody. Today I would like to take this moment to talk to you guys about armadas. Specifically, not solo armadas. We're talking about group armadas like the Fed, Kling, Rom. We're talking about the Exchange, Eclipse armadas. Um, we're talking about your Marauder havens and pirate strongholds and basically all the group armadas, even swarm armadas, Borg armadas. I mean, these crews will. We're going to talk about Armada crews. That's the big thing today, Armada crews. So first, I mean, right out of the gate, um, I I can't stop and talk about armadas without first mentioning the new DS9 crew. Okay, so Cisco is one hell of an officer. Um, he basically combines, the mitigation of 5 with the increasing, crit like okay. And this is a cat. For those of you that don't know what they look like, and they love to interrupt videos. In fact, anytime they see a camera on, they're trying to make an only cats. Oh, get out of here. Nobody wants to see your butthole. Anyway, um, so yeah, the DS9 crew right out of the gate is really, really awesome for armadas. However, there has been a long-standing meta, and that was your 5/6 con. And the reason for this is the mitigation. You can achieve max mitigation with this. You also get that rolling critical build because of the cumulative increase every time. Um, and all around, it's a really good crew. But that DS9 crew, it kind of takes the place of con. Um, it's probably a little better once tiered. So yeah, I mean, definitely the DS9 crew would be my go-to. Unfortunately, I don't have Cisco at the moment, so I've been running the next generation crew. I've been running the 5/6 con crew, and for Eclipse armadas, I'll run both of those. But I'll also every once in a while, depending on how big the armada is, we'll run PMG. And everybody knows what PMG is because of the outcry a few months ago. But let's go ahead and show you some of these crews. So this is the 5/6 con crew. Um, the whole point of this is to get that, armor, shield, and dodge, mitigation factors up. Um, and then you've got, the penetration values, which will change because of 6. And then, of course, there's con with your cumulative increase to crit chance. Okay. So that's one setup. There's another setup I use if I could see what ship it's on. Oh, I don't have it set up. There, we'll go ahead and set it up on here. We'll replace this. Manage, swap ship. Go ahead and show you. We'll just put it on the Saladin. The hell with it. Um, just get those off of there. Clear that out. No, not upgrade. No, wrong button. Ah, yeah, it's early. um, so then, of course, you have your next generation crew, which there are a couple combinations depending on how many of those officers you have. Um, a lot of people don't have Picard. In fact, most people don't have Picard. But for those that do, you would use Picard, hands down. But for those that don't, you might have what looks like this. You might have Riker Bev, and then you've got, Wesley Crusher. You've got Worf. You've got Tasha Yar. You could have Geordie LaForge. Yeah, the list goes on. There's, the next generation officers. A lot of them, are either for your yellow mission bosses or they're for armadas. And in fact, there's 3 of them specifically that will change depending on which faction your armada is. So for right now, let's just look at the basic. Let's just look at a basic crew here. So this one here increases weapon damage. Let's try Wharf instead. Wharf increases mitigation stats. We don't need that. We've got mitigation. So let's just go ahead and increase the weapons here. Um, Now you would do your defense on the bottom because of her ability is more deflection. So again, is mitigation, and then damage, and then cumulative damage increase, and then more damage. So we would stack our defense on the lower decks, guys. That's the big one. Let's see, stack, 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 defense, defense. All right, confirm. So now that defense number, we look at it again. It's 12.3K. Now that is a good number for mitigation because it's going to feed the unshakable moral code ability of Beverly Crusher. Okay. Dodge, shield deflection, and armor mitigation again increased by 150% of the defense of all officers on the ship. Yeah, hello, Kitty. He's just full of love today. So that's your next generation crew, and then PMG. That's an easy one. I'll show you real quick. But the whole reason for that is to, especially for Cardassian armadas and larger exchange armadas, it's great for negating that crit chance. So let's just go ahead and no, not swap ship. Assign officers. There we go. But instead of Chen, we would find our little green controversial character here. Put her there. Okay. What do you mean a ship error? Confirm. Cancel. Confirm. What the hell is going on? Discard. Discard. Are we watching a Scopely glitch happen right in front of us? Oh my lord, we are. Of course we are. It let me put him on the ship even though it hasn't been repaired. Oh, Scopely. Oh, Scopely, we love you today. Alright. Let's just do it this way. Remove Chen. Put the lovely green gal on here. And we'll explain. Let's see. Come on! I hate rooting through these officers sometimes. There we go. Alright. So let's explain this to you guys. So Pike, obviously, as a player who's been around a little while, you'll understand what Pike and Moreau do and why Pike Moreau Chen works so well. If you don't, the reason is the synergy and his teaching moments. Christopher Pike increases the effectiveness of all officer abilities that trigger in combat by 120%. What that means when you take in the synergy, okay, of Moreau, yeah, they may not actually work themselves for the Armada. They may do nothing for the Armada. However, they will boost this third slot's ability in combat. And this one does work in Armadas, and look at what it does. If the opponent is a hostile, which this also works for Armadas, don't let that fool you. Gala decreases the damage from its critical hits by 40%. That's when boosted with the ability, you're almost taking away their crit damage. I mean, you're taking like half the damn damage away. I mean, maybe more, depending on the tier. So again, very good crew for anti-crit. This works especially well on the regular Cardassian armadas. So it's definitely something that you guys need to know. Like I said, let's just recap everything real quick. We've got our 5-6 con crew. We've got our next generation crew, which can be any combination because there's so many of them. Depends on the circumstances. But definitely Picard, Riker, Bev. Those are going to be your three main ones. Geordi, if you're trying to loot grind. And then you have your Pike, Moreau, Gala. which is your, anti-crit. And then, of course, your DS9 crew, the new meta. Um, can't really give you any personal details on them because I don't personally have Cisco yet. I'm working on it. But good officer. A lot of people swear by it now. In fact, I think it might even be the new meta for Armadas. So, other than Kira, don't use Kira in exchange Armadas. She will break them. But anyway, guys, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. Come check me out. I'm also on Twitch, and I try to release at least one, sometimes two videos a week here on YouTube. So if you like the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give us a like. Follow on Twitch. You can join the Discord as well. It's listed on my page. And I thank you guys for joining me.